your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
We've got these ominous-looking clouds out there. A lot of today. Take a look at it. You know, a roofing guy got that ratchet weather came in from Champaign. And these clouds have been producing very stubborn rain showers. Just about to go away. We've got heated winds that are really Champaign County from Mahomet. Running from Mahomet over to Whiteheath, where we've got those showers around the area. And then you've got an additional line of showers down near Lovington and Dalton City. Now, as we take a look at this and put the loop on, you can see how the showers are moving across, and we're expecting the rain to continue here at least through the rest of this evening before things begin to move out as we work our way into tomorrow. But the clouds are going to stick with us. We'll talk about that in your Memorial Day weekend forecast when we come back. WCIA3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA3 News.
Be patient and work with the personnel here, and we'll get you through the testing site.
Free COVID-19 testing opened today in Champaign, but did the rainy conditions put a damper on turnout?
That is probably one of the saddest things that I've ever seen happen in one day in Decatur.
Gunfire early this morning in Decatur. Just how many were sent to the hospital?
Just seeing him take that first step without the crutches and knowing that he can do it.
He lost his leg in a car crash going to school, but that didn't stop his path to success.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA3 News at 6.
We've had more than expected demand here initially.
But by the time they closed, that demand had slowed down. The National Guard says nearly 350 people were tested for COVID-19 today. It happened at the new free testing site at Marketplace Mall in Champaign. Good evening. I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Organizers say it was a smooth first day. WCIA3's Courtney Bunting takes you there.
Day one is in the books for the free COVID-19 testing site in Champaign. Despite the drizzle, around 346 tests were performed. Those tests are sent to a Carle lab for processing. Patients will have results within about 24 hours. It won't be a quick process for everyone. Some are spending 2.5 hours waiting in line.
Be patient and work with the personnel here, and we'll get you through the testing site as quickly as possible.
This site is capable of testing 750 people a day. Illinois Department of Public Health employees at the first tent determine if someone meets the criteria to be tested.
If individuals are through the red screening tent by 3:30, that gives them a better chance of being processed before we are closed for the day at 4 o'clock.
No one was turned away because of timing today. However, that could change. Those working the site say as word spreads, more could come. And they hope everyone who needs it will take the time.
We encourage the citizens of Champaign, Urbana, Illinois area to come out, get tested. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do.
In Champaign, Courtney Bunting, WCIA3, your local news leader.
Things that qualify you for a test are having COVID-19 symptoms, being an essential worker, living with someone who is a confirmed case, and having a compromised immune system. There are other qualifications that may allow you to be tested. You'll have to talk that through with the public health officials at the site. Now, in Champaign County today, there were 37 new cases in the past 24 hours. The public health district says none came from today's drive-through testing. That is a record for one day in Champaign County. That now makes 449 for total cases there. A follow-up for you. One more person has died at the Villas Senior Care Facility in Sherman. That's the 23rd person who has died from that home. There have been 108 positive cases there. 62 of those are residents, 46 staff. And another person has also died at the Charleston Rehab and Healthcare Facility. It's the 7th death of a Coles County resident. 5 of those have been from Charleston Rehab. There are 3 new cases in the county. That's 91 total. 24 of those have recovered. There are more than 1,500 new cases statewide. That brings the total to about 98,000 in 100 counties. 146 more people died. There are now almost 4,400 deaths in Illinois. In other news, 5 people were shot in Decatur. It happened near the corner of Edward Street and Leafland Avenue early this morning. Leaders say they're concerned about the future of young people in the community, so they are sharing words of wisdom. WCIA3's Jamie Mays has more.
It's a better life than drugs, alcohol, firearms.
That's the message Lawrence Barbie wants youth to know after 5 people were shot in Decatur around 1 o'clock Tuesday morning. The men are 18, 22, 24, 26, and 27 years old. Barbie says his life changed when he was around their ages.
I got into the drugs and the gangs and all of that. There was only 2 places that I was headed. That was the penitentiary and the graveyards.
He spent 3 years in prison for selling drugs. He's hoping others won't choose the same path.
No matter what happens at an early age, you can change.
That's what he wants people involved in crimes like this one to understand. Leaders like Jesse Bates help mentor kids to stop violence like this from happening.
But I'm watching this and thinking, you know, that is probably one of the saddest things that I've ever seen happen in one day in Decatur.
Police say all 5 people who were shot are still alive. People in the community are hoping the violence will end.
Leaders throughout the community, especially in the church world, need to really come together and work on some type of a strategy to try to reach the young people.
Now, we are out here in the streets looking at our young kids kill each other, and that's for someone's personal gain.
But Barbie says the violence doesn't have to continue. After getting out of prison, he changed. He's teaching his grandchildren business and leadership skills. Tools, he says, can teach young people the importance of valuing life.
The picture is we're not our enemies. We are our brothers and sisters in the community.
Reporting in Decatur, Jamie Mays, WCIA3, your local news leader.
No one is in custody. Decatur police want anyone with information to come forward. Now, people in one Urbana neighborhood are concerned for their safety after someone shot at a home. Happened overnight near Kerr Avenue and Highland Drive. The apartment was empty. No one lived there. Police say some of the bullets made their way inside. A woman who heard the gunshots says she's nervous because of how many kids live in that area. There is no suspect information. A 7-year-old was airlifted to the hospital after a car crash. 8 others are also in the hospital. Happened about 7 last night on I-57 just south of Effingham. An Arkansas woman told officers a car swerved into her lane and almost hit her van. She swerved to avoid the car and went off the road. 3 other kids under the age of 5 were in the van. Officials say none was in a car seat. We have new details. One school district is fighting a former superintendent who's filed for bankruptcy in the wake of federal investigations into his finances. Dan Brew is accused of embezzling more than $300,000 from the Beeman and Meridian school districts. He filed for bankruptcy after the FBI started investigating him. Lawyers for the Beeman School District are fighting for $76,000 of his debt to not be forgiven. That's the amount of money he's accused of stealing from that district. You can read the full story at WCIA.com. Lawmakers are on their way back to Springfield. What preparations are being made to make sure the Capitol is safe? And also tonight.
He's always been an honor roll student.
And that continued through a car crash that took one of his legs. How his will to succeed was never lost.
And the clouds out there today, along with those scattered rain showers, are continuing here tonight. To recap up today, we actually made it to 71 degrees for a high, despite all the cloud cover. We're going to see the last bit of rain here tonight. We'll talk about that, how things really warm up, and the latest on your Memorial Day weekend forecast coming up.